Good evening, and welcome to Troublesome Conversationalists, the podcast where we talk and maybe get into a bit of mischief along the way. My name is Sky, and I'm joined here by my lovely friends. Let's go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Bro,
I'm
it's
not
your
the bird.
boys. It's your boys. You got the bird in the back, and you got the matcha in the front. Wait, the bird's name is.
Ah,
Starting off strong, huh?
always,
Yes.
always.
So, in any case, I'm Devin.
I'm Alex.
Okay.
I'm Johnson. I'm just kidding. My name is George. Welcome to the podcast.
So, as per usual, how are you guys doing tonight?
Doing pretty good.
We're good.
I'm drinking alcohol.
That is a big mood.
He is promoting the spicy water.
The spiciest water.
What kind of spicy water?
Uh, Angry Orchard, because hard cider is better than beer.
Only drink spicy water if you're of age, kids.
Yes, and we all know 18 is the age of that.
Okay, somebody.
Anyway, someone needs to go back to school.
Well, you see, I'm still in school.
Go to school tomorrow.
I need to go
It's
back
like,
to
"Teacher."
school tomorrow.
My father told me to go back to school.
Devin,
I
you gotta
showed up
turn on
early.
some noise reduction or cook yourself a bird, because
I think I'm gonna choose the latter and cook myself a bird. Be right back.
the squawking gets progressively more aggressive.
So
It
that
just
brings us
stopped.
to our next section of the podcast, cooking birds with Devin. What kind of seasoning would you guys use to season a bird?
I'm white, so salt.
Oh,
Dude, I like that one.
see, I myself, as a white person, would use butter. A lot of butter.
Butter's not. You know what? That's fine.
I see you're taking the Texas approach.
Indeed.
That's
You
Texan?
melt
I'll
the
boil
butter
it
in
in
the
butter.
pot.
Yeah, I'm gonna boil it in the butter.
Well, at that rate, you might as well just use an air fryer and just double. You fry it and you boil it.
Air butter fry.
Oh
Easy
god,
And
that's
then after
gotta
you pull it
fuck
out, you
the
just put
inside
another
out.
stick of butter on top and you just let it melt all over it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Although, do yourself a favor, add garlic to the butter. We're not, cave people.
Yeah, we're Italian. We're
Mamma
civil.
mia, it needs a garlic.
We're very civil Italians.
We're
I'm
talking about
Italian.
actually. Oh, I did it again. I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're good. Go ahead.
We're actually talking about cooking chicken. What I usually like to use is like some crushed red pepper, salt, actual pepper, paprika, Italian seasoning, and then garlic and onion powder.
Interesting.
For
No,
all
I
you
think
single people out there, Sky's available.
I'd use salt, pepper, and garlic powder, and that's it. With a
Not-
squeeze of lemon.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah,
Whoa, what's lamen? I've never heard of that before.
it's the lime lemon that most
Lemon
people
is a
can't
type
afford.
of no. Llama is a type of matcha that's actually named lemon. And when you
Mm.
squeeze the lemon bird, it makes lemon juice.
I used the bird to season the bird.
I use the bird to season
I
the
can
bird.
just imagine like a picture appearing where it's just like, I use the bird to season the bird. It's like a poorly photoshopped picture of a parrot nearby a fucking like raw ass rotisserie chicken.
Oh, you
Can you
guys
guys
know
hear me
that?
okay?
Yeah, we can hear you good.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Awesome.
You
Welcome
guys
Much
to the podcast.
appreciated.
You
Welcome to
killed
the
bird.
podcast. So I just went and I threw both of the birds because if I take one, the other one's going to start being upset. I took both birds, threw them on a skillet. I mean, Haley. And yeah.
Would you like to know what I
And
threw?
up.
No.
Yes, go for it.
I actually threw the code TC Talks into w.gg to get 10% off my next order of energy drinks.
Oh, you
Ooh.
actually ordered
Speaking of,
some?
I need to do that.
Ooh. So sly.
Oh, do you guys know that like little like funny clip of like that bird, the red bird, where it's like rah, 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 and then looks directly at the camera? I could just
Yeah.
imagine.
I've never heard a bird that sounds like a rabid dog.
Trust me, it's out
It,
there.
it sounds like it's the bird. The bird's like regurgitating or something.
It's making a
Ooh.
like weird laugh noise, and all of a sudden just like goes cold. It stares dead at the camera, so it's becoming a Dark Souls boss.
See, now
So you-
It goes
I imagine that, but it's Haley's bird, like, just turns on video using Haley's Discord or whatever, and it's just like there for the sake of Devin, just rah, 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 and then just looks right at the camera, and Devin's like, I feel threatened. No, just me. I'm the only one
I
that
feel
finds that
that.
funny.
No, I feel
Oh, it sounds good. I'm trying to find the video for the other person here, so you can see it.
Oh, dude, my favorite thing is like the Pirates of the Caribbean edit.
Yo ho.
that. Which
Yo ho.
one, though?
Where it's like, rah, 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 and then
Bottle
pulls
of
out guns.
Oh, we're talking guns. I thought we were talking about the one with the ship. Oh, like do 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 do
Yeah.
do 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 do. Oh my god, that is wait,
Hold on.
that's Sif's theme. That's Sif's theme from Dark Souls 1. I played too much Dark Souls.
You can't really.
Actually,
work.
never have.
Get out of here, Ad! You'll pay.
Uh,
I played way too much Dark Souls to hear like 2 seconds of a song clip and just be like, oh yeah, it's that boss from Dark Souls 1.
Speaking of
Oh,
that,
I heard it. I heard the bird.
It's not even like a significant boss, it's a side boss.
alright, video is in the chat for you to take a look at.
Is it the basic second version?
It's the one of the originals.
Oh, this bird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that dude, he worked on like some famous games, my guy. Like I'm talking top tier AAA level.
Talking about Miyazaki?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
like it's crazy, man. He just like live streams occasionally now with like the birds, and it's crazy cool.
Dude.
For context, we're talking about the dude behind the channel where the red bird does the sound and stare. Hideki Utsumi.
Oh, we're
God,
not
I
talking about
think
Miyazaki.
No, this is a different person now. God, I think I
That's a
butchered
whole
the
channel?
name. Yeah, like
There's a
it's
whole
his
channel
channel.
dedicated to the bird.
He's the one who started it. He just like was recording his bird, and the bird made the sound. He just uploaded it to YouTube last year, and then it took off like a wildfire.
Dude, I should totally record my birds and like how they sit here and deadlift.
It took off like a wildfire, like Matcha did over an open flame.
What?
What?
Say what?
I'm gonna have to be willing.
I think you made him choke on his water.
You
Oh,
know,
no.
I make most people choke on their water.
Yeah, no, man, I should just kill me.
Hey, Alex,
Alex.
What?
Hey, Alex.
you got a topic for us, my guy?
Oh, you want me to bring up a topic? Nah, I'm here to self promote. Last night was cast party for the fabulous people over at the Eloise Asylum, and we had a great party. It was a grand old time. Everybody put in a lot of hard work and effort, and everybody got to reap the reward. It was awesome. However, this is me.
What?
And, I do want to say thank you that they chose me, as much as, I like having compliments and being, put up, I don't want to get a big head of myself. I don't want to have the ego, but it is nice to be complimented, recognized, and whatever have you. So I was told that the best way to combat that without seeming like, you know, having a big head is just to simply say thank you and all that stuff. Not to, like, flavor text it, I guess. But a lot of people got awards and stuff, and most of the awards went by, and I thought that I wasn't going to get one. Like, oh, it's my first year, I shouldn't expect it, it's fine. Because I was there, and I had a good time. And, I acted, I was flexible, reliable, had a good time, all that stuff. And I was paid to do it, so, that's just icing on the cake. But everybody there was awesome. And so they got to the 2 last awards, and they were like, these are the 2 biggest awards we give out. They're kind of like book closers and stuff. And it is Actor of the Year and Rookie of the Year. And to my knowledge, they don't give Actor of the Year to any first years. So when they called my name up for Rookie of the Year, I was taken aback, like, because I wasn't entirely confident that it would happen, but it did. And so I got on stage, accepted the award, and I'll be honest, I started to cry and stuff on stage, and it is what it is. The rest is history. I got a couple of goofy photos of myself holding the award and stuff, and I got big old dimples, but you can't really see my eyes because they're kind of squinting from all the tears. But after I got it, I turned around, I was hugging everybody and stuff, and it was a good time, and I can't wait to come back next year. It's gonna be awesome.
Just
Had a lot of fun.
Just to stroke his ego a little bit, I always had faith in him. I mean, this man
Bruh.
has been doing theater, acting, comedy. He's just got a lively personality, and he's been putting himself out there. He's been making a lot of effort to go and better himself these past couple of years. He's been doing good, both in society and social wise, but also physically. And just honestly, it's an inspiration.
Oh shit! Now that I have more free time that I'm not at Eloise, I'm gonna be back on that workout schedule because it's fun, but it's exhausting.
Being flexible is a really good skill.
Not physically flexible, just time-wise flexible. Because physically flexible, I don't know about that one, Chief.
I mean, I'm sure we could make it happen.
All we need is just one of those medieval torture devices.
Yeah,
Stretch
the
you to
ones
your
that
limit,
stretch
and
you
then
apart.
you'll
Yeah.
be flexible.
See, that's actually how we get the chicken wings and chicken thighs out off of the bird, matcha. As we use
I
that
like that
exact
we
device.
I like
Go
that
right
we
back.
clarify it's matcha every time. Even though
Well, I mean,
there is
matcha's
technically
just
2
a
birds.
good example. That's true, but sake is too innocent.
I mean, she is just a baby.
Matcha's an asshole. I mean, let's be honest
Dude,
here.
matcha puts holes in me. Like, it actually is awful.
For a second, when you said sake, I was like, sake? Why are you guys talking about Japanese rice wine?
Well, I'll
Because
tell you
that's
right
what
now.
sake is.
I'll tell you right now. This bird is over here doing flips and climbing up everything and jumping off her cage and just, oh my god.
And you don't
You would think
record
she's
it?
drunk, I swear. Thing is, we do, but we try not to record too much. Just we want to put out the best moments, not some of the dumbest moments.
The dumbest
Dumb-
moments
dumb-
are the
dumb
funny
moments.
moments. They'll get you views. Devin, those will get you views, and then you start getting the big bucks off your bird.
What else do you think?
That's
There are
fair.
tons of videos of dumb animals and dumb people doing stuff. Those things break in money.
This is true.
When Vine makes its return, thanks to Big Daddy Elon Musk, you'll make some.
And when Twitch inevitably falls,
I hope not.
oh, it's
Fortunately.
falling. It's falling hardcore.
No, it is. I'm just saying I hope it doesn't because I don't want to lose a video game platform place to stream
Right.
those. If you've ever streamed on YouTube, oh my god, streaming games on there is fucking hard.
Yeah.
So, for a
I
bit
did
of
it
context,
once.
I used to do it because I also used to record gameplay videos. And I figured out this wonderful thing where if you streamed on YouTube, it would automatically keep your live stream there for people to watch later on as just a normal video. So I started to do that for like one of the games I was playing at the time. But it got, I don't know if like the right term is copyright struck because I didn't get any strikes, but it did get copyrighted for audiovisual content. You want to know what that content was, my guys?
What was it?
The game itself.
That's
Crazy.
entertaining.
Big ol' Activision was like, hey, it's a small channel. Guess what? You're playing our game? No, thank you. We're going to make sure that people in certain places can't see it. We own it now.
I
That's very
streamed a game
entertaining.
once. It was Outlast 1, and I completed it in that same stream, and I uploaded it, and it was pretty fun. I don't think anyone was watching. Some of my
Hey,
cousin was. He was in the chat like
realistically,
spamming "Let's play Terraria," but
Sometimes it's not about getting the viewers, it's about having fun. That's kind of what I
Right.
like streaming.
I played the whole game through in 3 hours, and I was like, man, that was fun.
that's
I
what it's
thought
really about.
Outlast was like an 8-hour game, though.
Oh no, well, I played it before too, so I already kind of knew where to go. But no, it's pretty short.
Maybe I should check it out since I'm getting into horror games again. For context, I'm shit when it comes to horror stuff.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my
just
gosh.
horror stuff. Yeah.
Excuse me? Hmm? Says
We
Mister,
won't
I
throw
can't
we,
cook
we won't
anything?
throw
Hmm?
we won't
Hmm?
throw shooters or RPGs or
Hmm?
I feel that.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But there's actually a story behind why I'm not good with scary things.
And why is that? If that's not too personal.
Oh no, it's not. Don't worry about it. It was a long while ago, back when I was in elementary school, I believe still. And it was when my mom was with like a different person, and because of how like their schedules were different, I would stay at like that person's mom's house majority of the time, like before and after school. And one day, I don't remember if it was after like school or if it was like a day off or something, but it was during fall, and I wanted to watch something on the TV. But I had been told no, and that if I didn't want to watch what was on the TV, I had to go outside. And me, being stubborn, I'm like, no, I don't want to go outside. I want to watch TV. But they said I couldn't change the channel. So I decided to just stay in the house and try to watch what was on. You know what was on?
Chucky, Jason Voorhees,
Uh,
Freddy Krueger.
Actually, no, it was Michael Myers. They were doing like a
Oh,
full Halloween uh, marathon of the Halloween movies, and that scared the living daylights out of me. I was naive, but what's it called? Recently, well, not recently, high school is when I started getting back into it because of a little known game known as Five Nights at Freddy's.
all right.
Weirdly enough, that's the one that got me into thinking, huh, maybe horror games are fun. And then I started actually playing Resident Evil, and I was like, okay, yeah, I can dig this. I'm scared, but I like it. So I've been looking to play other games. I've heard Visage is really good. I've heard Outlast 1 and 2 are pretty good, and there's like a third one on the way now, so
Is
maybe I
there?
should play those. Yeah, you didn't know that?
I did not.
There was like a teaser trailer released, I think, last year. It showed like footage of, I think, a camera being like drilled into someone's head before they were attacked.
it's
That's
kind of hot.
spooky.
We have very different opinions.
So, I'd have to say my experience with horror movies at a young age was very different from yours. Um, my dad actually just showed those types of movies to me. Like that's just what I used to watch, and I vibed with it from a young age, which is why I've kind of just always stuck with it. Now,
Oh yeah,
sure, Chucky spooked me every now and then, but as I grew up with it, I just kind of stopped being scared of that kind of thing. but yeah.
Well, no, I totally get it, and I wish I was one of those people that was like, horror doesn't scare me too bad as a kid. Because, man, after that, I was like a scaredy cat, like, definition and all.
Just after that.
My big favorites were always Chucky and then Jason and Freddy. That's
Didn't they make,
right. I
like,
saw
a...
boobies as a young kid.
That's pretty son.
I saw all the boobies in the Jason movies.
Dude, I think honestly, none of those scare like horror movies scared me ever. I think the only ones that ever got to me were like really how do I phrase it? It was like a really gory movie about piranhas and stuff, and it really messed
Oh,
me
I know
up.
what movie that is.
Pretty sure it's just
I
straight
can't
called
I don't
remember what
Piranha.
it
remember what
even
it's
is.
called at all, but I remember what movie you're talking about.
Wasn't that like
I
a movie released mid-2000s?
I'm pretty sure it was called
uh
Piranhas.
I
it
believe
might
so.
be, but but I walked in on it, right? And I walked in on it like this woman with like she's like half dressed and she goes and goes swimming and stuff and ends up just getting eaten alive, and I was like, oh my god, what the
I
hell is going on
remember
here?
that. That's the only part I
And
remember from that movie.
it's because of
Okay.
that like I developed a pretty nasty fear of the ocean. I was just like, yo, I don't mess with it.
It's straight up just
Okay.
called Piranha
I
3D.
also hate the ocean.
Yeah, I was just about to say the movie's Piranha 3D. I just looked it up, but then Alex said it, and I'm like, yep, that's it.
It's piranha what?
3D.
Piranha 3D.
I'm looking at a poster for it.
I
It
was gonna
says
say I didn't
sea,
think it had
sex,
like a
and
creative
blood.
title or anything.
I didn't think so either. I just couldn't think of it for the life of me of what it would be.
You know that movie about sharks with jaws? You mean Jaws?
Yeah, yeah.
Is it
Yeah,
is it
Sharknado?
called like wait, what the fuck? Sharknado. Who the fuck
Oh, Christopher
who?
Lloyd's in. Is in
Do you not
Who?
know what Sharknado is?
No, just who? Who though? Who even? Who does
You don't
that?
know what that
I
is?
think that's a question you should save for when we go to Hollywood, my guy. Because we could
I'm in
ask that
Hollywood
to
right
a
now.
lot of people.
Us going to
It's just
Hollywood.
you know, when I think sharks and Jaws, I don't think Sharknado. I think Jaws. But maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm an outcast.
No, you're totally right. When I heard of Sharknado, I was like, there's no way people are gonna buy tickets to see that, and they get like multiple movies
Oh
afterwards.
my god. There's
It
a
actually
sequel.
happened like that.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah, except it
there
happened.
is. And I'm like disappointed about it. I'm like, it is the most ridiculous shit ever. I don't even think it would be scary, but people were like, oh, okay, I think that'd be pretty nice to watch. I'll go ahead and buy a ticket. And all of a sudden, it was able to spawn sequels.
Um, so Piranha 3D has a sequel called Piranha 3 Double D.
Oh, I
What?
saw that in the search results when I was trying to type it, and I was like, that has to be a parody. So I didn't even click it. Because I'm like,
It's the official sequel,
oh my
and all the
god.
posters have
Interesting.
tits in them.
I wonder why.
When you said that, it's just like, and the poster has tits in it.
Oh, I mean, come on. If it doesn't have tits in it, is it worth watching?
Anyway, so back to the podcast.
That's how you're gonna get us canceled. I'm
Hey,
calling it right
hey.
there.
I'm
Hey,
just I'm
I
calling
personally
facts.
think that cows are amazing as well.
See, that's what I'm saying. I mean, who doesn't like some good whole
Milk.
milk from some nice udders out
Do
in
I have
the
I
to get
refuse to partake
the.
in this
farm?
conversation.
I agree. I think we need to get the bunk hammer and send them to horny jail.
I think
Whoa,
we need
whoa, whoa.
to.
I think you need to clean your dirty gutter mind out because we're just talking about cows here.
I think what we really
Mm,
need here is a milk review. And you know what? Personally, Prairie Farms, pretty good. But I've seen better.
if we're talking about
Yeah.
milk, there's one thing we gotta say right now, and it's that
True
Kroger
moo.
brand chocolate milk. Oh my god, it fucking slaps.
True? No, it was
True
good.
move.
It was good. I don't know what you're talking about. It was good milk. You know what does suck? Yahoo's.
I've never heard of that one.
Isn't it Yoo-hoo?
Maybe it is Yoo-hoo's. The Yoo-hoo's. I don't like them.
I was like Yahoo at gmail.com. Like,
They're voter
wait,
material.
Don't you dare.
Yahoo at
I'm sorry, did you just say
Yahoo
Yahoo
at
at gmail.com?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Imagine having that like corporate email.
I was honest about it at
Please
least.
tell me that's an available email name. Oh my god, that would be glorious.
What's your business email? Yahoo. That's
Yahoo
fine.
at gmail.com.
What is it? Yahoo at gmail.com. I'm sorry, what?
I'm sorry, what the fuck did you say?
What?
And you, what's your
Like,
email?
If that was
Google at yahoo.com.
oh
that
yes.
would be a fantastic like little email just to have, you know.
We need to see if they're available, because oh my god, the amount of confusion we could cause.
It's probably taken because I feel like it's not creative enough to not be taken.
Yeah.
No, I'm checking right now. I'm screwing you guys. I want to see this for myself.
Oh man, he's gonna claim it before we get to it.
Then you gotta be quicker than me.
Oh, you almost had it. Gotta be quicker than that.
I'm just not.
Not.
Frogs. I mean, who likes them? On a paper towel? What?
On a
Crazy.
paper towel?
Damn it.
Crazy.
Google says it has to be longer. It has to be between 6 and 30 characters, so Yahoo won't work.
I'm sure
That's
there's like
unfortunate.
I'm
Just
sure
add
there's
like
a way around that.
Yahoo
There's
official.
always a way around that.
Yahoo Mail at gmail.com is taken. Fuck.
Yahoo
Well,
Gmail
I've
at
tried.
gmail.com.
Ooh. Let's see. Let's see. Damn it. It said it isn't allowed.
Not allowed.
Crazy.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right here.
Oh, you
I'll
probably
send a
can't have
screenshot of
Gmail
this.
in your email.
I'm sending you a screenshot.
What
of
about
this,
what
'cause
about
I'm not-
mail.yahoo? Actually try mail.yahoo or something.
Oh, sure. Let me see.
Quick question. Who eats their paper towels with milk?
Yes.
Excuse me?
But I prefer to mix it
You
in
heard
with
me.
I prefer to mix it in with a little bit of chocolate syrup, you know.
Oh,
It was taken, by the way.
okay.
Nah.
I like to throw in some like Chex Mix sometimes to just add a crunch.
Oh,
you know?
dude. That's the stuff right there.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, who doesn't like a little bit of Chex Mix with your paper towel? And just a nice glass of milk to dip it in.
I think y'all are what's called food degenerate.
They're
Food
high.
degenerates. I think we are food architects.
Illiterate.
I really know
Illiterate.
the word you were looking for is connoisseur. Or even
That
enthusiast.
is actually the word I was looking for in
No.
some sense.
He meant what he said, and he stands by.
Yeah, I
Love
stand
how-
by what I said.
You stand by
I
failure.
love how you said, like, illiterate, Devin. Like, you were just like, no, yeah, I agree with you, and we're food illiterate. This doesn't make sense, and yet we do it.
I can't read.
In the chat, I'm starting this. Yep. If I can speak, that'd be great. I'm sending the screenshots I took just to show you proof.
We didn't need proof, but thanks.
Well, I just want to be thorough.
Okay.
You know what else is thorough?
W Energy.
X-Mix.
You got it right, Alex.
Ah, man, I'm so good at this game.
I love it.
I'd like to
Dude,
take the
I
lovely
suck at
viewers
this game.
through on how W Energy works by chance.
You know what? Enlighten me.
Well, I'm glad you said to enlighten you, because W Energy is just a simple powder. All you do is just mix it up with some water, and you got yourself a nice and wonderful energy drink that has a flavor to it. Has numerous flavors to try, all coming in some nice convenient tubs, so it's easy to carry. And they recently launched a fantastic hydration blend. It doesn't have caffeine, but keeps you nice and set and ready to go. You can use code TCTalks in order to get 10% off your order today.
I won't lie. I thought you
What about
said it'll
tomorrow?
keep you fat and ready to go.
That's
What?
also what I
Me,
said.
me.
My
Like,
nose.
yes, it'll keep you fat and ready to go. I was like, what?
I said nice. I said fit and ready to go. My nose got stuffy at the time, so I'm like, I hope it doesn't sound anything weird, but no,
I
it
think
did.
there's one thing you forgot to say though.
What's that?
It's that Dubby energy drinks are special because they are jitterless, unlike many other energy drink brands that we won't mention.
Oh, you're right. Thank you for telling me and the
That's
viewers, my guy.
that's one of the big, things about Dubby Energy that just makes it separates it from the rest of the game.
Exactly. I actually need to get myself a new flavor. I think I'm gonna get Dragonade.
Dragonade.
Number
Yep.
one.
It's their flagship flavor that combines good old lemonade with dragon fruit. And oh man, it's good.
Dude, dragon fruits are pretty interesting.
They look really neat.
I never actually had one though. Something I'd be interested in trying at some point.
I'm sure you could find one that's like nice and fresh and local.
Or online at w.gt.
Do it or die. Anyway, no.
It's the real deal.
Do it or we will. For you. Over and over.
And ever.
Do it
And ever.
And ever. Okay. Did you guys have sorry, throughout the week, I know we had Halloween, like what, exactly a week ago? Did you guys have like anybody like swing by? You guys do anything?
Nope.
No.
My
Nothing?
birthday
I
was
tried to find Halloween candy, but it was all
Dude,
gone.
I tried to find Halloween candy after Halloween because they do those like big sales and stuff usually every year. And
Hmm.
oh my god.
Yeah, it was empty too. I was just as shocked. Usually they have like a bunch left over.
Dude, I was
Wait, are
so
we talking
sad.
this weekend or Halloween weekend?
It was like a couple
Like
days
right
after.
after Halloween.
Yeah, exactly. Because usually what stores do is that they order a fuck ton, and I legitimately mean that, of candy, since I've worked in retail, and they set it all out and make sure they have as much of it as possible because it gets bought. And whatever they don't have, they know they can sell because they can discount it.
And it's
This year, for some
candy, and who
reason, they
doesn't eat
didn't have
candy?
that. Exactly, that's their logic.
Yeah, that's interesting. Maybe people just bought a shit ton of candy this year.
Probably. I mean, either that or the sales might have gone down, so they started ordering less. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but Halloween has not had the same like vibe as before, unfortunately.
Well, here in
We did
Michigan, it
have a
was cut short.
pandemic.
Uh,
Well, even before the pandemic, like me and my family used to go out every year. We used to do this and that. And even after we got older, we would still like give out candy and everything. And we wouldn't even a lot of the time we would like go towards my aunt's place because it's a little bit of a nicer neighborhood. And people just don't do anything anymore. And it seems like there's like a curfew that closes Halloween even earlier than you normally would have it really is a shame.
well, for us, it rained, so that probably didn't help the curfew.
Oh yeah, probably.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
it's probably the technologies. It's also a big part of it, I'd assume. But yeah, no, they really do time the Halloween trick or treating nights and stuff like really shitty now.
Have people come by and you
I mean,
just.
Ecker, you're the youngest out of all of us. Like, did you really do like trick or treating or anything
The
growing
last time
up?
I did that was when I was 14, so about 3 years ago. And actually, exactly 3 years ago, considering my birthday is 2 days before Halloween. But anyway,
Happy belated birthday!
thank
Woo!
you. But no, they always it's always on this rainy day at like 4 o'clock p.m. when it's kind of that grayish tint in the sky, and it's just not satisfying. at all. Like,
They
it just
pushed up the
sucks.
time to do Halloween. I thought it was usually starting at like 6.
At like night, right? But no. Like recently, even now, like they always do it in the daytime, and it's just not cool.
Yeah,
It's
and
like,
I know it's because like supposedly there was like kidnappings and
supposedly, yeah.
all sorts of other stuff that was going on. I never saw any of that in my neighborhood, and it kind of sucks that it takes a damper on everything else. I mean, you would think that it's less about the holiday and more about people just being irresponsible a little bit. Maybe that's a little controversial. I don't know. Not gonna get into too much detail about it. Just it sucks that Halloween has to be sacrificed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, like I said, even before the pandemic, it was already like not as long as it used to be, and it just people weren't doing it as much.
Do you guys remember ever going to a house and getting a couple full-size bars of candy?
No.
Really?
I think like 2 houses in my lifetime have done that.
I've never
Now
had
I've
one
taken whole
house
buckets of
give
candy, but we don't talk
a
about
couple
that.
Well, actually, I
candy
can't
bars.
say that. I'd say in the town I live in now, there was like 2 or 3 houses that did that. But I've also lived in like Cincinnati. Those neighborhoods were really nice. Those gave out a lot of shit. Uh, also lived in Worcester, Ohio, but we didn't really live in a town, so it was kind of hard to trick or treat because it's just like the big city, Cleveland, nearby, and then you just got all these little like I guess there's like small towns, but they're not really like towns. They're like the type of towns that have like utility type buildings, you know, not very residential. So it was kind of whatever. Um, but yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I'm
You
just
get
gonna,
lucky sometimes, and then other times you're just like in a shitty neighborhood, and they give you Mr. Good Neighbor or whatever the fuck it's called,
Mr. Goodbar.
or those
Mr. Good
fucking
Neighbor.
granola candy bars.
Dude, I actually enjoyed those, I won't lie.
What,
Maybe I'm
the
weird.
Chewy bars?
I hope that's what he's talking about, because that's what I was
Yeah,
talking about.
like Nature Valley. Like they're
Yeah,
good. It's just like they're
even
not
those, I like
good
those too.
enough. They're not
Nature
good
Valley
enough
is a
though.
bit too crunchy, honestly.
In all fairness,
Maybe I just like it because they give it to us in the army.
I was gonna say they're also
No,
more
it's like
expensive than like
good.
regular candy bars. So
They're like good. Don't get me wrong. It's just so like when you're little and you like normal like the granola you usually have is soft. When you bite into like a Nature Valley, it was like a crunch type thing, and you were like, ah. The
well,
silence is deafening.
what's oatmeal? It's gonna be crunchy. It's not like like regular oatmeal like in a bowl. It's got greens and oats and
Personally,
stuff.
I don't know. I've always been into like healthier snacks. Candy kind of died out for me. I used to like trade my brother just pretty much all my candy for all of his Reese's, you know.
Oh, so you're
Um,
saying those are healthy?
No.
no. I'm saying that was like the only candy that I ate.
Didn't you
And
Same.
want one year like
outside of that,
didn't you want like a 2 pound Reese's one year, but then we couldn't find it, so we just gave up on that.
I don't know if I specifically requested it, but if you guys did get it, I'd probably finish it within like maybe a month. If those things are like they look amazing, you know, and just the thought about it, especially if they made it out of like the Halloween variant or even the Christmas variant, like that they something different, and I think it's with the peanut butter that just makes it taste so much better.
They really do
Or
be like
maybe.
it is different. All their holiday Reese's is just
It really do just be hitting different though.
it's a cut above.
It's like how
It
you
doesn't
get
just hit different, bro. That shit smacks you around different. Like it'll sit
Like
there, take you, RKO you, and then throw you off a cliff different.
my favorite
It makes
energy
you come
drink,
back.
W.GG.
Hey, another plug. Woo!
We need a new plug.
Come on.
The same one over and over. We love you, W.
Oh my god.
We love you, please.
So glad
Just
you
don't banish us.
I'm so glad you made that whole thing of like RKO. You had tossed around because the second you said smack you around different, I'm like, I can just imagine someone taking a singular bite out of like the Halloween or Christmas Reese's, and then all of a sudden they get the ever living like crap beating
Get
out
beat
of them by the Reese's itself.
You ever,
Just like,
you ever watch SpongeBob SquarePants?
It's like, yeah,
Patrick gets
eat
his
me,
ass
bitch.
beat by
Eat me.
himself.
oh yes,
You're-
that's exactly what I was
Wait,
thinking.
what was that, Alex?
I was like, you ever see that episode of SpongeBob SquarePants where Patrick gets his ass beat by himself? You know, because
Yeah.
SpongeBob's supposed to be the one beating him up, and they're like, he beat him up without even lifting a finger on him. And then, just imagine like a tiny little Reese's cup going around, just. Thanks for the silence.
I love silence.
I was busy laughing actually.
Sorry,
So
we were
it's
giving
really
you
out of
your
here.
sorry, we were doing like you like to do in pause for dramatic effect. You know,
It
we're
really,
just
it
trying
really
to
adds a lot.
we're trying to copy your inspirational theatrics.
It gives people a moment to think about, WIGG and the 10%
Oh my
off
gosh.
detox.
What it really does is milk time.
I'm sorry, I love
Speaking
it.
of time, if you had all the time in the world to do something you never thought you could do, what would you use it for?
Pocket.
Being happy.
You know, if that's an option, I probably still wouldn't take it, but
I know exactly
kinda-
what I'd use it for.
I kind of just relish in the sadness. You know what I mean?
I'd rather not be lost in the void sadness sauce, but you do you, my guy.
Hey, I like sauce. I'm a ranch guy
Sadness
myself.
sauce.
Bruh, you gotta control your girlfriend. She be sending the weirdest shit in the group chat.
All right. You need to you need to control what you mean by that. What people are gonna look into that and be like, what?
Okay. You want me to put her on blast? I'll put her on blast. She sent a
No.
picture
No.
of your
Oh, I
dog
see what Alex means.
taking a crap.
Oh, that's funny.
And their dog is looking
Weird.
directly at the camera.
He's just like, Mom, why are you taking a picture? Stop!
I'm pretty sure that that's either the photo I actually took, or it's one that we like took just a couple days ago.
Cyrus is wearing a little toucan shirt.
Yeah. Okay. I think that was taken just earlier, actually.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know
exactly which
I
one.
don't know why we do this to our dog. We
Your
really
dog
shouldn't, but it's so
loves you
I
funny.
don't know if you guys
so
kind of
much.
realize, but Devin's girlfriend has been kind of catting at us in the listener tab.
Oh, really?
And you can do so too if you'd like to join our Discord in the descriptions down below.
Hey! Smooth.
And another thing you can do is, yeah, I held myself.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize Haley was
Oh,
talking
I'll
in
be
Dramatic
honest.
effect.
the listener chat.
I held myself.
Dramatic
from
effect.
Doing another plug.
Okay, so I'm gonna send like a picture in the like staff chat, but I want to give a bit of context on it. I was looking
Go
on
for it.
Etsy for Luigi's Mansion stuff because I'm like
Lame.
I've been playing Luigi's Mansion recently, and I'm like I want to have like a little poltergust thing, or like maybe a light representing it. And I stumble upon this fucking thing, and I'm just like, is that sacrilegious or blasphemous? Because I don't know which, but I don't like it.
It's Waluigi on a
You wanna
cross.
describe it to us?
It's Waluigi on
Describe
a
it to the
cross.
viewers.
It's literally
Oh, man.
Waluigi crucified on a cross. The literal title,
Interesting.
name of it, I kid you not, viewers, is Custom Waluigi Crucifix Cross. I am
That's
utterly
very
baffled
entertaining.
about this.
Hey, Sky.
Sounds like some stuff you get off of Etsy.
Sky.
If you were paying attention, I said it was Etsy.
That's the
Oh.
joke. That's the joke, Sky. Don't look into it.
Yeah,
Um,
don't. Shush.
Sky, you want to hear something funny?
I was totally paying attention.
Sky.
What?
The power of Christ compels you. Wah!
See, now what if it's actually the
So
power
well.
of Peach?
Dude, the power of Peach controls me, low-key. I mean, every time I
You
try
see
to
that
show up
Peach
to her
emoji?
place, she's in a different castle. I'm like,
Man, every time I see that Peach, it makes me want to be happy.
Every
you're a
time I
liar.
see that Peach, it's Bowsette.
Peach,
Dang,
I could
man.
eat a peach for hours.
Jesus Christ, what's the number?
911.
Dude, that reminds me that we should totally make our next episode our trap episode.
Bro, no. Bernard, be available. We gotta make it the Bernard episode.
Oh no.
What's a trap
Bernard would
going
talk
for?
about traps. Bernard would talk about traps.
Wait.
Bernard totally would talk about traps, and he'd be the guy to hype it up.
Bernard be like,
What are
it's all
traps?
fun and games until you take the skirt off.
Crap.
Anyway.
Wait, man.
Rat. Rat.
Bernard's too high. He's just sitting there. He's like, that's different.
It do be hitting different though.
Yeah, consider it'd be the one hitting you.
Finally, some equipment I'm familiar with.
Whoa.
So I actually do have a topic here. I temporarily forgot about it. It wasn't just like any random
Better
topic.
than the crucifix of Waluigi?
Yes, better because I wanted to ask what you guys thought about it. So
A little bit louder. You're quiet.
I said that it is a little bit better because this one I can actually get your trophy on rather than
I'm having a hard time hearing you, bud. Oh, it's
my
worse.
God.
It's
What
louder, more
happened?
No, that was
distorted.
horrible. That was actually terrifying.
What the? Welcome to TC Talks, where we have crazy conversations
And broke-ass mics.
shittier mics.
You can blame Razer for this one, all right? Razer, they're supposed to be making good ass shit,
They
but no,
have
sucks ass.
they have quality products. I mean, have you seen my mouse?
I bought
It's
their
got,
entry-level
a billion
$10
dpi.
stuff.
But hey,
from Five
have
Below,
you
it's
heard
not
my
working.
headset?
This thing cost me over $100, and this mic sucks ass.
I
I
don't
bought
know
it
what
a
you're
while
talking
ago,
about.
though.
I think you sound just like how you sound now.
Yeah, I actually bought the Kiki EE. And it's been working for me.
I have a HyperX, and it
I
was
can't
so
say
good.
like what it actually is because that
John
would be
got
like
it too.
unpaid
was-
sponsorship.
I actually was going to ask you, Alex, to recommend me something from HyperX.
Just their base model's fine. If you can get it on sale, you can get it for pretty decent price. Let me just, cause, not the headset. We just want the mic. I don't know. Their headset might be good enough.
I'm getting my own mic. I'm getting a Snowball one. I just
Okay.
need headphones, really.
Well, any old pair of headphones will do. You don't need anything like high end. At least in my opinion, you don't. Cause what you hear in terms of quality, that's up to you. All right. That's that's not gonna affect your average listener, as in like output. So like the output towards you is different than the output towards other people, because everybody's gonna have different headphones. But what you can control is the level of quality of the mic. So as long as we can all get, semi-decent mics, we can have a podcast that sounds fairly clean and not as, beginner, not as, rugged. But, we're still just starting off, finding our ground, getting a budget, living our lives, whatever.
Testing the boundaries to see what'll get us canceled and what won't.
And when we
You mean
get
not that?
canceled, we start a brand new podcast, different title, same concept.
Oh, so like Keemstar?
Yeah, just like him.
So that actually brings me.
I don't
to,
think he's the person we should base ourselves off. But he's not.
ask a question.
Not the worst.
Is
Oh.
my mic good?
Oh, that's
Or is
good
it
enough.
bad?
I think yours is good. I think out of everybody's, yours probably has the best quality.
So,
This is a
excuse me,
$20
Alex, that
mic.
sounds great.
This is a $20 mic from 5 years ago. I know, right? It's kind of wild. I wonder if they're actually still in business.
Who
Like,
knows?
I ain't trying to give them a free sponsorship thing or anything, but like, it's a good fucking mic. I mean, let's be honest here. But you know what's even better than a good quality mic?
I swear to fuck if this is what I
Good
think.
quality
Good
people.
quality drink.
Your mother.
God damn it!
Dude, it's become.
Kiki.gg.
It's not even about the sponsorship. It's about the W.
It's
I
about the
swear,
W.
if someone from W actually listens to this, because we can like add them on fucking Twitter and YouTube and shit, and they just hear us constantly referencing W, they're gonna be like, "What in the hell were they smoking during the podcast?"
Enough.
Not enough. It's never enough.
Oh my god. Anyways, the actual topic I want to talk about actually did involve Twitter, funnily enough.
Elon Musk.
Elon Crust?
Dude, that's a good pizza.
You need
Dude,
eat
I love
Big
that
Daddy
pizza
Elon.
too. I'm glad we can agree on that.
Eat
'Cause
this.
we agree on nothing else, obviously.
Oh
I'll
yeah,
save
nothing at all.
let's save the pizza discussion for later because I'm sure we could pack like a full hour into discussing our pizza preferences. But
I'm
for
actually hungry.
Twitter specifically, uh, they recently announced that for verification, you no longer need to be verified by an actual staff member. Instead, you can pay $8 a month to be verified, have your posts get pushed up to the top, have fewer ads, get seen more in the algorithm via searches and other things. And I wanted to know you guys' opinion on how that sounded.
Um.
And that's
Okay.
why that's one of the reasons I believe Twitch is going to inevitably fall.
That is Twitter, my guy, not Twitch.
Oh,
Twitch
hear me
has its own
out.
problems, and I will discuss those in a later episode.
Hear me out.
No, he
I
meant
ain't
what he
even gonna
said.
lie. I watched a Moist Critical video, and I didn't know if I saw Twitch or Twitter, but they're honestly one
He
and the
doesn't
same at
even know
this
what he's
point.
talking about.
They're one and the same at this point. All right. I mean,
You
let's
don't
be
even know
honest.
what he's talking about. He's just
I
like, you know
don't
what?
know what I'm
Oh.
talking about. I was just like, I'm ready to start this.
Woo! That's what we've been waiting for.
Who's fuck? I don't even know what the fuck
He's pulling
he
his cock
says.
out.
I forget.
Whoa.
He
That's
said the
I'm
naughty
crazy.
sorry.
C word.
Hey man, respect it. I
If
respect
you can
that.
respect the Robin Hood, then the Robin Hood can respect you. I mean, let's be honest
Nah,
here.
man.
I mean, can we agree on that?
You were talking about Moist Critical?
Yeah, Robin Williams. Yeah, that was my guy.
So, we all remember the Arkham Knights game on the PlayStation 3, right?
Oh,
I'm
this
sure
veered off
Alex might not.
so far from what's
You
your
know,
opinion on Twitter making verification $8 a month.
see, now I hadn't actually played the game, to be quite honest with you, but I do own it.
Uh-huh.
Was that
And sorry, actually just veered off into space. There's a game now out
he's currently
called
driving a spaceship, if you guys didn't know.
it's called Arkham Knights, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
And if you compare the
Gotham.
graphics, Gotham Knights, if you compare the graphics between those two games and the animation style, they're the same. And Arkham, what's it called? Batman Arkham Knight or whatever it was called. Like the 2013 version. It's like the same, if not better, in some scenarios than that new game that was just released.
I'm still
7 years
excited
difference.
for it though. Like I don't know what it's like because I haven't seen anything on it, but I am still excited to eventually play it.
Those ads were everywhere on
I'm
YouTube. Oh my god, they were annoying.
and I'm sure it'll be like okay, but I still feel like it just goes to show like some developers put more work into games than others. It's a good example because I was looking at that video and I was like, man, they look the exact same. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I mean, at least for Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, they made it look like a chibi toy box.
Well, I mean, it was more so a conversion from 2D to 3D, though.
That's true. It's a revision.
Good point.
Revised revision.
A
Of
revised version of the game that once was.
I'm still pissed they didn't do Platinum. Platinum was an
like
overhaul of both Diamond and Pearl. It would have been the perfect choice. And
whoa,
you had
Distortion
all
whoa,
three
World.
legendaries.
Well, didn't they
whoa,
integrate
whoa.
Platinum features into Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl? Like the Distortion World's in that game, isn't it?
I
I
don't think
believe
it's
so.
in there from what I remember. Unless
I
I'm
never,
wrong.
I didn't finish it. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I was not I had this like pretty shitty team. I'm gonna be honest. And the whole game's easy, but once you get to the Elite Four, like my God, man, they're packing some heat. They're packing competitive teams. They're packing meat on their bones, and I just was not prepared. And my team is just trash. It is dog water, homie. Uh, so I'm
Almost
almost
like
wondering if I just have to sit there and grind up a better team, or if I just have to restart the game at some point.
I'm stubborn. So what I usually do in Pokemon is the following. I go in underpowered, try a million times to beat the boss, all of a sudden get a lot of experience points for all Pokemon, move on. But I do know to grind when I'm really stuck, so you probably just need to do that for a little bit. Like find, I'd say, a semi-decent area with somewhat powerful Pokemon, grind for a few minutes. Should be fun.
Yeah, I mean, that's a way to play.
Yeah, it's called the stubborn route.
That's how I used to play.
It's stupid, but it's how I used to play a lot of Pokemon games. Just like, I don't care about catching them all. I don't care about doing wild encounter battles. I'll do them if I need to, but I just want to punch through some people's Pokemon, even if it takes me forever.
You know what else takes
Because
forever?
I mean,
Birds have been
you may
angered.
lose money after losing, but you're still gaining experience from whatever Pokemon you do kill. So it is XP farming. Realistically.
Alex,
What?
you said a thing and then a lot of people spoke. I'm interested in what you said.
Yes,
You're
we
interested
are
in what
I
interested.
said?
Not just him.
Could you not interrupt him? Thank you.
I'm here to say that time's up.
Oh
Okay.
Aw, man.
no!
I know, time flies when you're having fun.
Why'd you have to be interested in what he said?
Right? It's like, oh, we could have kept it going. Oh, now we gotta. So if you want to blame anybody,
Why?
blame Sky. Don't blame
Yeah.
Well, it's time
to hype it up.
out the podcast.
I mean, the moral of the story with you guys usually is, I blame Sky.
See, I
Classic.
blame Sky too.
Classic.
I mean, this man just brute forces those Pokemon games. I mean, this is all his fault. They're mad at him now. This is their revenge.
Got him.
Ending the podcast for what seems to be early.
Always.
I've honestly
You know what?
strayed less away from doing that nowadays, but I have in the past, and it worked. It
They're
worked
mad at you
really
now.
well. I was able to beat Pokemon games with it.
Yeah, it's only been like 40 minutes.
Absolutely crazy.
Oh,
We can't
Nice.
do
pretty.
20 more minutes.
Nah.
No, I lied. We're at an
No.
hour.
Aw, man.
Damn it!
Also,
We're like
How
right there, huh?
dare you?
Yeah, we're
How
at
could you have done
59
this?
minutes and 26 seconds.
All right. So since we have to close it off, what was your guys' thoughts about the podcast for today?
it was very random, very Gucci.
I feel like we had good conversation, and I feel like it was, even though it was a little all over the place, I feel like it was a necessary thing. You know, if
I
we
mean,
kept
that's how
it
it
going,
usually
we had fun.
Fun.
I mean, that's the point of Trouble.
Bruh. Is it me or did his mic just take like a
Some
dump?
Alex, what
conversationalists.
do you think?
Oh wait, whole heartedly did.
Did Devin come across all right for y'all? Cause he just totally took a crap on my.
Alex
On my-
just died.
Back
as
to the
soon as
mic fun.
stream ending.
Back to the mic fun.
Cause it like sounds like Devin's about to talk. I went.
Yeah,
Like he was getting
it was there.
shut
It was
down.
all over.
I think Discord wants us to not
Be in Discord so long.
do this anymore. So we
Alright.
gotta end it.
We'll go to w.gg and we'll talk to you guys.
If you're
later.
watching over on YouTube, please do us a favor and hit the like button and subscribe for future episodes.
And yell
Lets
at
us
us
know
if
you want to
there's
see
no
more.
Remember,
Please do that. Oh my god, we need to know that.
audio.
and remember, if it can be yodeled, it can be totaled.